Today is April 17th, which means it is the final day of Black Maternal Health Week. Let's talk about it. Hi, everyone. My name is Leah Boston. I'm an estate planning attorney here in the state of Maryland and owner of Law Office of Leah Boston, LLC. I draft wills, trusts, and I talk about long-term life care planning with people like you. So it's really important for moms when we're going on that birthing plan journey, included in our birthing plan when we talk to our healthcare professionals, we talk to our doulas, etc. Anyone that's included in your birthing plan. We also talk about the legal side of the birthing plan, which is the estate planning side. I believe that this side is very important, but also kind of neglected because when we talk about mothers, maternal health care, we talk about the issues that happen within the maternal atmosphere. We kind of fail to actually talk about the legal side, which are those legal documents that you should take with you when you go into the hospital when it's time for delivery. We always wish for the best, we always hope for the best, and we always do everything that we can to ensure that we have the best outcome. However, we just don't know. And being that the statistics that we are currently seeing now, sometimes for Black mothers in general, the outlook doesn't always go in our favor, unfortunately, due to different biases, whether implicit or literally just being biased and prejudicial to Black women in the hospital. These are conversations that we really need to make sure that we have. Let's look at it from a guardianship perspective. If you as a mother are going into the hospital and you have a partner that is either unfit or not in the picture, what's going to happen if you as the mother are temporarily incapacitated or worse, something happens? Do you have paperwork in place that's going to say what happens to my child in the event that I am unable to take care of my child, whether that's permanently or temporarily? Guardianship paperwork, which is part of the estate planning process, and you can speak with your estate planning attorney, is something that we can put together prior to the delivery. So what's going to happen is in those papers, you're going to lay out a person that you trust, who you believe is fit to take care of your child, either if you are temporarily unable to do so or if you are permanently unable to do so. And these are conversations that you want to have because it may not be immediately the next of kin. It may actually be your best friend that you would trust to raise your child over your parents or over your family members. So these are just questions and these are scenarios that I want to get into your head and kind of get those wheels turning. So that's one very important thing. Another thing that I want to talk about is having a healthcare power of attorney or a HIPAA authorization paperwork and a living will. These documents are going to allow someone to come in and step in and speak on your behalf if you are unable to. Additionally, these documents are going to allow your family members or your trusted individuals in your circle to be able to call the hospital and ask about the status of your current state. Because under HIPAA rules, if you are over the age of 18, your patient healthcare information is to remain private unless you have given the doctors and those healthcare professionals the permission to share your patient information with other people. So it's really important when we're talking about our birth plan that we also include an estate plan in those documents or in that whole process, because we don't know what the unknowns are. And unfortunately, the statistics do not run in our favor as Black women who go into these hospitals and are giving birth. Something tragic may happen and you want to be able to plan for tragedy. Granted, we don't want tragedy to happen. However, because the world is so unknown, at least having these types of documents in place can prove to be a lot more reassuring. Or, if something were to happen to me, my baby's going to be taken care of because I've already picked the guardian. If something were to happen to me and I can't physically tell the doctors what I want to happen with me, I've already chosen a person to speak on my behalf, including if something were to permanently happen to you where you are no longer here. You've either set up a trust or some sort of guardian to be able to handle your child personally and also handle the financial affairs of your child until they turn 18 or whatever age you feel that they are fit or will be fit to be able to handle and manage those assets that you've left behind. this is just a short video today to kind of like get those conversations going. I definitely want us to remain informed and understanding of not only us as Black women in the maternal health week, but also just in our everyday practices. And this isn't a message just for Black women particularly, but estate planning is something that if you are over the age of 18 and mentally competent, meaning that you are within your right mind, estate planning is for you. I'm happy to delve deeper into this topic, but I just want to get on and wrap up Black Maternal Health Week to talk about the importance of why not only should you have a birthing plan and a birthing team, but you should also incorporate an estate plan within your birthing plan and already have, just like you have your doula, your midwives, your OBGYN, etc., you should also have your trusted estate planning attorney as well. If this has been helpful, please leave a comment. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Leah Boston Law. And if you have any questions, also leave a comment. And if you'd like to get started on your estate planning, even beyond Black Maternal Health Week, please contact my office at www.leahbostonlaw.com, and I'm happy to help get you started. See you in the next video.